The career of an athlete is oftentimes perceived as a very short one when compared to many other careers. Young or aspiring athletes often look up to current former athletes who have a gift for being impactful on and off the field. Stephen Jacobs is a former Windies and Guyana under-19 captain and now owner of Jacobs Jewelry and Pawn Shop. Lennox Cush, owner of Star Party Rentals and Solizes Homes, is a former Guyana and West Indies first-class all-rounder. They both have some valuable advice for local young, current and aspiring athletes.
It's a perception. I must say with the recent, evolution of the T20s, it actually gave, cricketers a longer playing career. Because it's a shorter version of the game. It doesn't really take that much toll on your body. Your body is like the Test cricket and fifth overs, but I mean it has some truth to it. As you age, people tend to look at your performance a little bit more harder and judge you a little bit more harder. If you're a youngster up and coming, you get an opportunity to actually make more mistakes, right? So from very early, from the start, my mother, my father, always emphasized, the importance of, thinking about something after cricket. From early, I started to, actually think about other stuff that I can actually do, even while playing. There's actually Jacobs Entertainment. I usually do a party around CPL. I just try and, look at different opportunities where I can actually capitalize on and what's not. With this jewelry shop, it was actually something that my father had done for a number of years. So what I did, I just took it up from there because it was already established, and I'm saying it's not there anymore, but people knew of it before, so I'm gonna actually make it into something of mine. So that was in a sense a little bit easy on my part. But growing up through cricket, and that there's life after cricket, I would encourage everyone to every single athlete, actually, no matter the sport, to actually think of something that you can actually do after cricket, some sort of investment. If it's buying a property, setting up apartments and stuff like that, it's very, very important. Because I mean, you can have monies, you can have the jolly time, for a very short period of time, because we know monies come and go very, very fast. And that also depends on your lifestyle. So I would encourage persons to stay focused when those big lump sums are coming in, and just try and put it directly towards positive energies and good things, so that you can live a happy life after your children and what's not. Yeah,
I think basically for me, I think first of all it has to be in you. You have to want something outside of cricket. You want to be able to, just in case, because like you rightfully say, sometimes the sporting life can be short, and for various reasons, injuries, differently, most times injuries, or you underperforming and stuff like that. So I think for me, I always wanted to be someone of substance, or someone successful. So even in the days of playing cricket, I used to be like some of the players around, King and them would probably tell you, I always wanted to be a businessman, I always wanted to do business. I grew up with a mom that was very much involved in business. Even though you're trying to elevate yourself academically and as a professional athlete, still, for me, I wanted to, just in case, because I don't think I was one of the greatest players. I know I'm not, right? But I wasn't at that time. But I wanted always to be someone. And after playing for a couple of years and realized that, well, listen, I have a talent for business, and once you can remain disciplined, especially if you're somewhat on top of your game, you can transition to a good businessman, wherever, whether it's an educator, something. So I choose business because of my background, and I think it wasn't that difficult for me, but I think it could be difficult for other athletes if they're not disciplined. So for me, I would advise them to remain focused. You must have some sort of self-belief, like you can get it done. You must express at all times that discipline and that commitment that you probably show in cricket, in anything you do.
When asked about possible hindrances to young athletes developing a habit of good money management, the gentleman had this to say.
Some mistakes that athletes generally make, is, when you're making that lucrative money, the what I can say, the fame, it comes, and different distractions actually come, at that time. We tend to lose focus on, what is, initially the goal, where we want to be. So, you know, what I would challenge persons to do, you know, at least that are coming up, is to try and focus whatever, you know, whatever that distraction is at the time when the fame is, just understand that, you know, the more bigger you get is the more distractions will come. But once you set yourself, you know, in the right direction, all of that can be done later. I
I
think.
think at 24, I had a major injury in the US. And I think that was a wake-up call for me. Because at that point in time, I think that I was it. I think I was just there, in my mind, getting in the West Indies team. You get a major injury, took me out for a year. And during that period, I think I was confined. I was limited in terms of what I can do. I didn't work for, I think, 8 months. So during that period, it took me to another level mentally. And I know that the discipline has to be there, and also you got to know that at any given time it could be the last day of your career. So you must always know, you must always remain unhurt. Like I would say, stay humble, right, and know that it could end at any time. So remaining focused is the main thing. And once you remain focused, you should be disciplined all the time.
Jacobs went on to reveal what motivates him to remain disciplined and fend off distractions.
Me, when I started, you know, to make that, you know, monies and actually, you know, out there in the public eyes, everyone knows you and what's not. The partying starts, right? You want to go out. You mean you're young, you want to go out, you want to do this, you know, and then you might blow up, right? Some monies or what's not. But what happened for me, which is a good thing, you know, I would think, responsibilities came. Actually, I have 2 children, and that actually brings you back in line, you know. And most persons, that actually brings you back in line, because you know, you as the father, you as the provider, you need to make proper decisions, because you actually have a responsibility in your hands now. You have to take care of your kids, you have to take care of your wife.